Okay, guys, gonna show you. So I've been doing some scalping. Is this where I want to get out? Maybe. I'm super conservative. No, I'm gonna hold for now. I'm in a 2 Bitcoin scalp. It's up. My target is just this high right here. My stop is this low right here. My thought is, okay, we hit this major high yesterday, and we've been bleeding, bleeding, bleeding. And we came back into this demand zone and had a lot of volatility come in. It could make sense to drift higher here. And I'm just looking at all the different charts and they all came into either this order block or this fair value gap. I'm looking at the total market caps. And then Bitcoin is the one I'm most interested in because Bitcoin dominance is super strong. ETH dominance is really weak, so I'd actually be looking to potentially sell ETH, not buy. So we're in Bitcoin to this high, is what we're trying to do. When we look at funding, it's not quite as advantaged. So this is one of the reasons I'm not having a higher target, is because if we look at the funding rate, it's actually turned positive. So there's no longer a huge advantage to being long here. If we look, let's look at my exchange, for instance, where the funding is actually positive. Now, do I want to be aggressive and get out? It's possible. I'm gonna hold. Let's look at the other ones. I don't see a reason why it should stop here. Okay. Just want it to hit that high, or need it to hit that high to get out of the trade. Um, so I am doing scalping. I've been doing scalping. I have my swing system. I've just been liking playing with scalping recently. I'm finding that I'm able to win almost every day and win a pretty good percentage of my trades. And if I hit a losing streak, I can just trade more and get more opportunities and win. I also like the scheduling where it does take time to scalp, but the problem with swing trading is I need to check in every day if I'm in a swing trade. Sometimes the timing's inconvenient. If I'm scalping, I don't need to check in every day, so it's a little bit easier for me. Um, I will say I entered in here. I could have gotten a slightly better entry by waiting for some kind of a pullback. Also, if I'm super conservative, I could already be getting out of this, but I don't think it's greedy to aim for the nearest high at all. I think it also wouldn't even be unreasonable to aim for this high. In fact, I think I want to aim just a little bit higher, maybe. Anytime I extend the TP is a time I should think about getting out. So maybe I need to get out. 60,800. Doesn't look like a place to get out. Looks like a place to... Well, we are hitting this trend line, I guess. I don't think that's much of a real thing, though. And yeah, all of them... To me, it makes sense to lift maybe all the way up here. But I'm just not going to try for that. That's unnecessarily far to aim for. Um, and if I lose this trade, I will continue trading until maybe noon. But if I win this trade, the day is over, and I'm gonna go run other errands and do other things. So we'll talk about the entry a little bit. I only logged on in here around 8:30. Um, I figured that probably this was the good entry and anywhere down here. And it seemed like it might not come back and it might be okay just to jump in. I have my stop, obviously, which I kind of like advancing now to prevent, because I'm really not trying to hold it for that long. Even putting it here might be okay. Again, if I'm really conservative, I could just get out right here. I have to think about the time of the day. It's New York close. There's 2 hours left in the market. Okay, I also like to see this that the other markets are lifting a little bit. So this isn't just a Bitcoin move. This is everything right now. So yeah, I mean it looks good to me. Just need a little squeeze up. I don't see a reason to aim higher because of the time of day and the funding situation. Also, it might be a little bit greedy. I need to pay attention to this. It's possible if we just wick here and fail and start to come back, that also could be a reason to bail on this trade. We're not seeing like a lot of volume come in. So, I mean, yeah, there's a world where if we're just like weak ranging, we don't go higher. I have to think about that possibility. However, price could potentially pull back into these levels locally and still push higher. How attached am I to this idea? I mean, considering this little trend line, but I don't think the trend line really means a lot. Okay. It would have been maybe reasonable to TP and wait for better reentry, but I'm definitely in the right asset as far as the strong one. Okay, well, sure. I don't know. A shorting ETH would have been interesting. No, I don't think so. I mean, I can also be a shorter because of the way the market's positioned. It doesn't have to be longs only. Rain Briggs. Okay. I have zero interest in adding. My next move is going to be closing. It's good. I like my TP. It's very conservative. There's no need for a huge squeeze. Probably going to be ranging. There's a more conservative TP, which is right here. Still possible we don't get there, or it takes some time to get there, but stock market's just kind of going sideways. It just, one of the reasons I'm scalping is it just feels like the place to be scalp flat. Like this isn't a great place to be. I'm not as interested in a swing long here. Maybe I should be because we are over the 200 SMA. I probably should be, but the uptick in volatility, I really don't like. I'd prefer to buy highs than sell lows or than buy lows. Okay, we're moving. So if we get there early again, I'm gonna be done for the day. Okay, I need to be thinking about TP. It's possible we sell off at this level, but feels like I've gotten myself into a decent uptrend locally in the right asset. Right. There. Right. Sort of a scenario. I don't like the lag that I'd be having on MEXC, so I have it on my phone too. I know no phone trading, but it's just when I'm on the computer as a backup, and then I uninstall it afterwards. So if I really want to be greedy, I could extend my TP, but I don't want to do that. I already did it once, and we could fail at 60,700 too. We could also fail early. It's possible. I don't want to assume that this trade is going to work. I mean, yeah, it might not. Who knows? And we are bleeding down, but we've started to go sideways, right? So I would don't really want to, but it would make sense to hold through this. I will also get out on like just a really sharp candle I'll just smash the close button. I'm not going to reverse. It's possible price could go higher. It's 9:30. I would love to get there within the next hour. If it could go to, I mean, it's pretty close, right? Okay. Would like to see strength on alts too. What's going on with shit's lagging? What you talking about, dog? And if I want to be really conservative, it would be reasonable to get out here. There's this little 1 hour gap. I mean, we are seeing wicks. We are seeing wicks, but there hasn't been a big candle. There doesn't necessarily need to be a big candle though, because of the time. I kind of want to be conservative and take it. For the high. Almost there. It's gonna be a little pullbacks along the way. Soon, we'll get out soon. Don't need to hold this shit forever. If I wanted to be really greedy, right, I could try to aim all the way up to the top of these wicks, but that seems real bad. Like aiming for this local high definitely seems like the way to go, and not higher. Hmm. Volume, where's volume? I don't love those little wicks there. Solana's super fucking weak. I don't know that I would want to short it though. I don't see a reason to aim further. I mean, I see more reasons to get out sooner than to aim further. Okay, if we don't tennis ball this, I should just bail. Danger because we're near the highs. Focus on my breathing. Okay. Tennis ball. So that's what we need to stay in. And the other ones are lifting again. What I don't like though is having to hold through here. It's like something that could happen. I like what ETH is doing. I'm gonna add to this position. Okay, almost there. What's gonna happen? This trend line is dead. Okay, I have to be ready to think about closing. Again, my TP is just a little bit higher. Just above that high. Concerned, a little bit concerned about this, forcing me out earlier. This trade's gonna end soon, one way or another. Although, I mean, what I like is the other ones are nowhere near this trade ending. So, it makes the Bitcoin look very doable. Where like ETH, I mean, yes, it's ranging, but if it wants to reject, it could be way up here. Okay, this is a danger zone right here. Bitcoin. Thinking about exiting. If I want to like guarantee winning, this would be a good place to do it. This is where ETH BTC can get weak too. Shit. I just took it. So when I say shit, I mean hell yeah. I made $600. Cannot complain. 588 only. 613. Okay, well, still pretty good on the day. So I said if we win, I'm done. I wanted to make more, but I feel like I'm okay with ending it right like that. I could hop back in, but probability is much worse now. If I had gotten out quicker, I might have made an extra. If I had set it at 700, I could have gotten an extra couple $100, or if I had held through. We still might get there. Want to try again? Doesn't seem like it's done yet. Back in. My TB is 60,800 right here. I need to stop just to have a stop, but the house. It really cost me. Jumping in might cost me too. This is just a kind of a bad place to be. Locally scalping. No, let's not get back. Situation. Super fucking dangerous. I mean, this is a place to be a seller, probably not a buyer. So I got out. Just $50. Do I want to be done? I mean, what am I mad about? I made $500 roughly scalping still. That was kind of done. Yeah, just getting out at 60,700 probably would have been pretty good. But this is super dangerous. I mean, this is a place to be a seller, possibly. No. Yeah. This insane equity trend. Did I really go down to 6,000? Isn't a place to be a buyer. this time of day. Volatility's ending. I made $500 today. Let me celebrate that. 9,232 plus 500. Okay, let me log off. I actually got out of a good place. So what happened at 3 a.m. last night? Nothing. Right, that would have been a good sell apparently. Well, good thing I got out.